Dime, Diamante, Dee, whatever your name is, close your legs to strippers, girl. And Madam gets her kind of justice and her daddy back. Miss Tandy is playing Babyface, but will she get away with it? What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All the Queens Men video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 4, episode number 2. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my All the Queens Men videos. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and talk about it because it's a lot going on in this Madam universe. So we pick up right where we left off in episode 2 with Madam coming face to face with Santiago for one of the most anticlimactic villain versus hero moments that we probably will experience in the entire series. It's hilarious how quick Madam is able to make light work of Santiago, the big bad, the cartel leader, the oh my god, Lotus's father would never let you get away with this. She literally smokes or gasses the place while they're talking so that she can knock him out. And then by the end of the episode or midway through the episode, she is putting a stake through his ass, killing him, and then going on about her damn day. But we're gonna come back to her putting a stake in them. I want to make a note of a comment I got on my last breakdown, so episode 1 breakdown. So I'm glad I actually am recording this a little bit later instead of recording both of them back to back, because y'all have had time to add your thoughts, your comments to my breakdown video. Please be sure to drop your comments and your thoughts, because I do read them. I do, check them out, and a lot of times it adds for further conversation, and then it also spurs additional thoughts. But shout out to Allie Mae 8780, who posted a comment and said, I understand not being able to get over the unrealistic aspect of the scene, that you end up missing key points. And that was because I made a point in last episode that there was so much unrealistic stuff going on that it kind of takes me out at different points. She went on to say, or they went on to say, to the point that you have to keep rewinding. Ending up in a foreign country, taking out the cartel in their own country, and supposedly knowing the terrain better than the domestic terrorists of their country have me wondering how this could have happened. And when you really think about it, like Madam, Tommy, and Blue came into Mexico, found the concierge immediately, got the concierge to say where Santiago was, infiltrated Santiago's warehouse that was supposedly surrounded by all these big, violent mofo cartel members. Then you was also to position it in a way where you can actually gas the room that he was holding your father in, and then still plan to have gas masks for you, your father, as well as Tommy and Blue. Like, girl, and you did all of this in a matter of what, 12 hours? Yeah, it's not necessarily that realistic, and not that everything has to be hyper realistic, but it's stuff like that. It's like they could have actually spent a lot of time to flesh out the story of her getting to Mexico to get her dad, and like all, not necessarily every step of the way of what it takes for her to be able to recover him safely, but a little bit more than that. Yo, this is all before the actual intro sequence that we get Madam neutralizing Santiago, and it's like, sir, you weren't that scary to begin with, and for y'all to have built him up as this big Mexican cartel leader, why did she make such light work of you? Again, thank you, Allie Mae, for your comment, and y'all post a comment if you have some thoughts, if you want to explore further things, because again, I read them and I enjoy them. Now, going back to this, from there, like I said, we get the intro sequence, and then we come back to D.A. Rhodes in the police station after she was just gotten shot at. And I'm sorry, I missed mentioning that in the last episode, y'all, because I don't be paying Miss Tandy no damn mind. She got that damn gun so that she could take shots at D.A. Rhodes, which honestly, by the end of this episode, I'm thinking that she wasn't actually trying to hit D.A. Rhodes. I think Miss Tandy is working her own damn plan. Like, if y'all look at how she basically was after she asked Babyface to try to take out D.A. Rhodes for her, because she tried to do it twice and she hasn't been able to do it. She had a little sly ass look on her face. What that means is like she is tricking him, or she has something else up her sleeve. So I believe that she got the gun from him only so that she could go and try to take these shots. She completely missed on purpose because she was shooting all over the damn place. Not that I think that Miss Tandy is any type of marksman by any means, but again, I feel like by how they left off the episode and how she was at the end, this was all a setup to begin with, and she was never really trying to take out D.A. Rhodes. I think that Miss Tandy still has a very visceral hate and also a ton of jealousy for Madam, and that is always going to bring her back to the place of never really falling in line with Madam's orders, never really being able to go along, and always trying to take out Madam on her own. So there's that. Now, I don't know the full plan, but I will do another video to explore what could be the plan for Miss Tandy and like why she's getting Babyface involved in the way that she is. And I think that could be really, really interesting to explore. If you have some thoughts on it, let me know in the comment section down below. They're giving DA Rose like a lot more lines this season. It's just like, girl, I don't even know a DA who spends so much time in a damn police station. From there, we go to El Fuego's house, and Sandra's dad shows up because they're not letting up. They said that they need closure. Him and his wife need closure. They have not been able to track down or hear from their daughter, and they know that El Fuego can help in some kind of way. And Lord, El Fuego tries to tell him, I don't know nothing, but then he ultimately agrees before her father leaves and says, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll look into some things. I'll talk to some people that I might know. And I'm just like, oh, is this about to be the arc where we get to see El Fuego try to go against Madam again, but actually break away? And one of the ways that he's going to act out against her is getting, maybe not necessarily telling that he knows that Madam and them did something to Sandra, but getting the information to her dad and getting the information to come out. I wouldn't be surprised if El Fuego does something where he tries to do it so that all things don't point back to him, but I really don't think that they're going to let this whole Sandra death and Madam using it as insurance policy ride. And I kind of hate it because y'all know I'm like checking for Madam and El Fuego to do something at least one time, but you know, it is what it is. I think that will add for a really good storyline. Now, do y'all remember Smoke that we saw the introduction of in the first episode? Well, he is back in this one, only for a split second when he comes into Eden looking for Tommy. But Tommy is in Mexico with Madam at the time, so he has a conversation with the security at the door, and he gets a little bit feisty with him because the security takes his knife, but doesn't take his gun, doesn't take his stun gun, doesn't take other things. And he literally just points out like, yeah, you don't know what the hell you doing. And clearly y'all could be used here because you're ill-equipped. Now, when Dom walk up because he's getting a little bit rough, or not rough, but rowdy with the security guard, then he wants to be all gentlemanly, and he clearly is sexually attracted to Dom, so we're probably going to see something as it pertains to that. Now, I know that Amp is ready to fight any and everybody over Dom's ass, and I know that he want to put paws on Big D, but I would love to see him try to put paws on Smoke. Yeah, let's see if you can really get gutter and gangster with a real gutter gangster, a crazy one at that. I wonder, Amp, but because Dom comes over, that really the tension between the security guard and him goes away pretty quickly, and he's just like, let Tommy know I came by. It was Smoke. Boom, boom, boom. Great. We know that Smoke is still coming. I love the addition to it. The scene was really quick. I love when they move the story along in ways like this. Now, from there, we get to see Big D and Dom interact. And what I'm just so like flabbergasted about is that Dom literally is about to bust it wide open. Not even about to. Let this man put that thing in her. On this dirty ass stage in the center of this damn strip club, all off of him saying, let me treat you like you need to be treated. Like, his little sweet talk wasn't even that damn sweet, and Dom just folded like a goddamn on launch kit. And I'm like, girl, what happened to you standing on business? What happened to you was not doing it? Now all of a sudden you busting it wide open. Like, I don't understand the Dom character, and I'm trying to get a grasp on it. I'm trying, but I feel like they're being very inconsistent in how they're writing her. I don't know what Miss Mamas wants. Like, she kind of standing on business when it comes to Amp last episode, but in this episode, you can see her softening a little bit. Then she lets Big D stick it in, but then the moment that he come too fast and the condom breaks, now she mad at him and she ain't got nothing else for him. It's just like, girl, you let him stick his thing in and what? I don't understand Dom at all. She is starting to stress me out. I want better for her, and I'm just like, I don't know if you having sex with this man in the center of the stage, and maybe that was like a little fetish thing. Maybe that's something that you had always wanted to do, was one of them things. But y'all gotta tell me what y'all thought about this in the comment section down below. Were y'all feeling this moment where Dom and Big D start having sex in the middle of the damn club, or did y'all think it was just weird as hell and it came out of nowhere as well? Please tell me. Let's keep that conversation going, because I just need to process this with y'all, I think. And the one thing about that whole interaction that I am very excited about is that they did not have Amp's goofy run in on them while they were getting it on in the middle of the strip club, because I just knew the messy ass writers was going to have Amp walk in early just to see that happen, and then all hell would really, really, really break loose. Amp didn't show up. Nobody else showed up. If anything, Madam probably caught it on camera, but other than that, Dom's little secret and Big D's little expedited moment, because he got too excited, he just loved her, how she felt and all that kind of stuff, is going to stay between them two, and hopefully it does, because I do not have time for Amp crashing out behind Dom allowing this boy to stick it in the center of the club. This is diabolical. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, so back down at the police station, then we get to see DA Rhodes. She gets a call and they can confirm that the DNA from the t-shirt is Tina's. So now they got the ball rolling. Cool. Both DA Rhodes and Detective Davis are just so damn excited. And I cannot wait till these little pretty bitches eat their words and suffer, because they are just so excited about this flimsy ass case that they building against Madam. And I just feel like it's flimsy because the t-shirt doesn't make any sense to me. If anything, she found the t-shirt at Doc's house. Doc is the one who killed Tina. How does that have anything to do with Madam? Oh, all right. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to make this make sense, and it doesn't. Now, we do get to see another moment with Detective Davis a little bit later, where she meets with Madam's doctor, and she basically pressures him to stop prescribing her psychosis medicine, or her I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. They never confirmed if Madam has multiple personalities or split personality disorder, or however they are terming it now, but she basically meets with the Madam's doctor who's prescribing the medicine that she needs for her mental health to stay stable, and tells him, stop giving her the damn medicine, or I'm gonna start looking into the rest of your charts, and I'm gonna make your life a living hell as a damn doctor. And it's just like, all right, Detective Davis, now you trying to play, now you really understanding the art of war. Now I'm like, okay, you cooking with something. I don't think you're gonna win against Madam, but this was a very smart move, because the moment that Madam don't have them damn meds, I think that we ain't seen crazy. I think that we ain't seen deranged. I don't think that we ain't seen violent until Madam is off her damn meds, and it's going to be a show. Now, going back real quick, because before this scene happens, that's the scene that we get to see with Madam and Santiago when she has him strung up on a stake, and she get to talk his and before he dies, he says, well, the concierge is the one who brought your father to me, because Madam taunts him and is like, yeah, the concierge is the reason why I knew where you were. And I don't know if I believe him, but I guess he's dying in this moment, so he don't have no reason to lie, even though he wants to try to stick it to her. I don't know, but this is the thing that's going to make sure that Madam still goes to war with the concierge. Personally, I feel like she should just let bygones be bygones, because at the end of the day, you did kill this man's wife, you did kill this man's brother, and you got your father back. Like, everybody that's important to you is still alive, breathing, doing well. For the most part, like, your father got a couple injuries. The people that he know is dead, and you trying to keep this damn war going doesn't actually make no sense to me, because you have already won these particular battles. But then we go over to Miss Tandy's house, and DA Rose is over there. I don't understand why DA Rose will run to Miss Tandy. Y'all not even best friends for real. But she come over there and she's venting about, oh, someone shot at me, I'm nervous, whatever. And Tandy, I thought she was going to take something and put it in the wine. Like, Tandy, you really can't possibly be trying to kill DA Rose or trying to harm her in any way, because the way that you went for the gun when you clearly ain't no damn marksman, you ain't going to shoot her in your house. Like, what is going to be the alibi, honey? Like, how are you going to explain that? You can't. So it would have made sense if she had something to put in the damn wine, because they're about to get drunk at noon, because DA Rose is stressed. That also tells me that Tandy is not really about this trying to kill DA Rose thing. She literally is just trying to set the trap and trying to build up her story so that she can get Babyface to help. I don't really understand the prostitution scene with Midnight. Like, I know he always smashing hoes and taking money, but like, I guess this girl was going mad at some point, because we see her again later on. She comes into the club and then he takes her into the VIP, but I wasn't fully sure of like what this was supposed to mean for Midnight's character. So stuff is still evolving as it pertains to him. All right, so back at the club, this is when Dom got her clothes on, we about to open and all that, and now she paying Big D dust. And I'm just like, girl, you just had this man's penis in you, and you're paying him dust. You're treating him like you were treating Amp, even though he's not as disrespectful, dismissive, just downright dastardly with you. I guess this all goes to support of like, I don't understand Dom's ass, y'all. Y'all gonna have to explain Dom to me, because I don't understand. And I think that when we get into the back in the locker room with the guys, and Babyface is like rolling up on El Fuego, and El Fuego's like, mind your goddamn business, basically. I think this is to set the tone for what could be like El Fuego again bucking back and breaking, but he's doing this after already surviving in jail and like y'all trying to kill him, and now he should have a little bit more edge to him, which is feeling like. So I actually like this, and I like where we're going. I would love it actually if El Fuego was the one who was to dispose of Babyface, because he gets on my damn nerves and he's trifling, even though I've been enjoying him in this episode and how him and Tandy have been navigating what is their pseudo relationship. Like, it's supposed to be a sugar baby, sugar mama relationship. Meanwhile, he might as well go ahead and be in a whole relationship, because Tandy coming to him asking for things and he throw his head. I was cackling. He like, this is like a real relationship where he got to show up for her. She come crying to us, please help me, please help me. He like, I ain't getting involved. But then he wound up getting involved. Yeah, y'all good as married. Y'all as good as married because you up here trying to do her damn bidding. You don't want to see her cry. You don't want her to see her struggle. And she wants to sexually please you. You're like, y'all in the regular ass, mediocre ass. I kind of like my wife. I kind of don't relationship if I ever seen one. And it's not as easy as it should be if you was just a sugar baby. Yeah, you finna earn your keep as opposed to Miss Tandy, and hopefully she don't frame your ass and you end up in jail forever, but we'll see. Now, we get a moment where Amp also apologizes to Big D, and Big D still pushes her back a little bit. He's like, yo, I just apologize because they told me to down in my damn sponsorship. I don't really like your goofy ass. And I don't like Amp, but that was real. I can appreciate it. It was real. Now, once we saw Doc have the conversation with Detective Davis last episode, we knew that he needed to talk to Madam. So he comes and tells Madam before his shift that she found the t-shirt and now Madam's gonna have to deal with it. She's always putting out a fire, and I love the realness of this. Again, I wanted them to give us a little bit more info on how it actually tied to Madam, because if anything, she's gonna be cleaning this up for Doc, because that t-shirt doesn't mean anything for her. Like, you did that, Doc. Now, y'all, I didn't even register that they still had trouble in the basement. And I'm like, y'all got trouble in the basement throwing her sandwiches and but where the hell is Champ? Y'all supposed to be holding Champ as well. Now, by the end of the episode, they decided to let Trouble go because they have to choose between killing Trouble or killing Champ for the Black Rod Boys and the things that they did. And we saw in the trailer how Trouble's going to have to put a bag over Champ's head. So ultimately, when Madam says, I'm going to let Trouble decide, and she going to have to prove and show her worth, that means that she's going to have to take out Champ if she wants to live, or she's probably going to put her and Champ up against one another, and she's going to have to fight for her life, and then that's going to be that. But I'm just like, why y'all not talking about or showing you holding Champ as well? But I guess, maybe they couldn't afford to have him in this episode. Who the hell knows? We get our, of course, obligatory scene of them dancing. More saying Backstreet's back. All right, y'all know I say it every single episode, but great. I hope the girls are having fun, and everybody who loves watching it, I hope y'all are enjoying all the little sexy scenes of the boys dancing. We also get a little bit of Carla in this episode where she comes in just to remind at Madam, like, yeah, don't forget you owe the Black Rod Boys. Da, 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 da. And the very last scene in the episode is when Madam and Tommy are sitting at home. He rubbing on Madam a few seconds. Can I suck on your toes, Madam? Tommy is so hilarious, and he dead serious at the same time. But that's typically how it goes. When somebody be dead serious, they be the most funny person in the damn room. But basically, this is just a quick moment where Madam lets Tommy know that he needs to call Smoke, and she's about to put Smoke on the concierge. And oh my word, this is probably about to be the most volatile interaction, setup, money for hire, kill for hire moment situation ever. And I'm actually really, really excited to see it because the Smoke character is very intriguing to me. Those are my thoughts, y'all. That's everything that happened in episode 2 from season 4 of All the Queen's Men. If you haven't already, please like this video because you made it all the way to the end. So I believe that you liked it. And if you made it all the way to the end, give me some fire emojis in the comment section so I can make sure that I respond to your comment. And I know that you're a real one. So I got to show you some real love. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your good sis you love to talk TV with. And I'm going to see you in the next All the Queen Men video.